Hiya folks, this is another e-bike I've got here. This is the DYU C6 city bike. It's got a couple of lovely features on it. It's got a rack and it's also got, which I've never seen before, a front basket. Let's get this thing unboxed, have a look what it's all about, and it's ideal if you're looking for a low cost, entry level e-bike. Right, okay, let's get this thing unboxed. What I like to do, as I've mentioned before, I cut the front off of the box and then slowly remove all the packaging, and if it's a windy day, that's going to blow everywhere. So it's quite handy to have this bag to put all the plastic in. As you can see, loads of protection on these when they come boxed. Okay then, there you go, that's the unpackaged e-bike. As you see, most of it is actually complete. The only real things you've got to do is to fit the front mudguard, put the saddle in, and also insert the handlebars and also the little basket at the front. The rack is already installed. We'll have a closer look at that in a minute. And I also noticed that this model has come with the throttle already installed on it, which hopefully the UK laws will be changing very shortly, where these are now going to be allowed. This is the accessories that you get with the bike. You do get this plastic basket there, which goes on the front. There's your wheel with also the disc brake and a reflector on it. Your front mudguard is present as well, and also your saddle, again, is one of the most comfiest saddles I think I've seen on an e-bike. And also this one is spring loaded to make the ride a lot more comfortable. In the box here you get your two pedals, left and a right pedal, they're both handed. There's your cup there for your steering column. You do get a lock included in this, as you can see there, so they do actually include a lock. There you go, this one's got a couple of keys with it as well, so that's a nice little handy bonus. They also give you a multi-tool, pretty much like the other e-bike I've done recently, with various Allen keys and screwdriver bits on it, and also your charging block for charging your battery up with a 13 amp plug, in this case for the UK. You do get a couple of spanners. There's a little rack for the front basket there, so that's got to be fitted as well. And also your wheel spindle for the front wheel is also in there as well. Coming over the front here, that's obviously where the basket fits on there. That's where your front mudguard will fit onto there. Your brakes on this are disc brakes, but they are not hydraulic, they are cable brakes, and I'm just going to take the little spacer out between the brake pads there. Let's get this thing put together, give it a test ride, see what we think of it. See you in a minute. Okay, let's start assembling this thing. I'm going to start off by putting the front bracket on for the basket. Now you may or may not want to put this on, it's entirely up to you. I'm going to be putting it on. Nice and simple job. The screws are already in situ on the front of the forks. Next comes the handlebars. You've got a little cover to put on first before you actually drop the post into the centre, and then you want to be doing it up with the supplied Allen key there, and just straightening up your bars before you tighten up, and these are height adjustable as well. On with the mudguard now, the front mudguard, and also the light using the screw that's provided. Now this was a little bit awkward with the tool that they provided, the Allen key, so just be aware of that. And then, as I say, just tighten up the little support rails for the front mudguard on the lower front part of the forks. Just taking the travel bolt out for the front wheel and just drop that in there, making sure you remove all the plugs and protections, and then get your wheel spindle, and that will just undo from one end with the spring either side. Poke it through your front wheel spindle and just tighten up the release clamp until you can firmly push the clamp home without too much effort. On with the pedals, these are handed, and the left one does up anti-clockwise. Now one thing here, the spanner they provided was a 14 and a 17 mil, and this actual spanner was needed was a 15 mil, so lucky enough I had a 15 mil, so just be aware of that one folks. The spanner I had wasn't the ideal one for this job. And again, the right hand pedal does up in the standard way, that will tighten up clockwise. In with the seat post, again nice and simple with one of those little push clamps. I had to turn it a few times before I got the right tension on it, but again fully adjustable up and down. Okay, so there you go, that's the DYU C6 city bike. Nice and easy to put together. Comes in two colours, black or white. This one obviously is the black one. Comes with a rack already fitted to it. It also comes with a additional basket, which I haven't put on yet. I will do so in a minute. It does come with a throttle control on it already. It's got 6-speed Shimano gears with a derailleur type gear on the back. Adjustable handles in height, and also a saddle adjustable in height as well. The battery is withdrawable from the back there by just turning the key to the unlock position, and you can withdraw the battery, take it indoors to charge. It has got a little charging port on the top there, and also a battery indicator on there as well. When you turn the key to the on position like that, you can see the battery charge indicator there. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got 3 levels of full charge, and it's down to 2 levels at the moment, but I'm just going to plug that back on for the moment. I haven't charged this up. It's coming straight out of the box, and all you do is you drop that on the slide, push it down, give it a little push home, and then turn the position back and put the seat post forward as well. So there you go. Right, let's have a little look around it, and I'll give you a few specifications. Right, well, it's a lovely looking e-bike, ideal for the beginner electric bike person. It's got a bike weight of about 60 pounds, which is about 27.2 kilograms. And the rider height is about 5'2" to 6'3", so it does handle the shorter riders. And the post is easily adjustable by just undoing the clamp and raising and lowering that as well. It can take up to a rider of 265 pounds. And the handlebars are also adjustable on the centre spindle there, as you can see. We've got 26-inch wheels, and they do come with these little reflectors on them as well. Comes in black or white, and also there's a little charging port which you can leave on the bike, or you can take the battery out. It comes with derailleur gears. This is a 6-speed Shimano setup with also a chain protector, which is something which I've not really seen on e-bikes before. Coming around the other side, you can see the disc brakes there, front and rear, are cable operated. Some people do prefer them, and this one does come with the side stand already fitted as well. So as I say, you need the key in to start this up, so always beware that you keep the key in it, and also to unlock it, you just lift the seat up, put it to the unlock position, and you can withdraw the battery out of the little bracket there, and then to put it back, just put it back to the off position. Again, front disc brake at the front, cable operated. Now this bike is a UK specification bike. It does 15.4 miles an hour or 25 kilometers per hour. It's got a 12.5 amp hour battery, and it probably takes about 6 to 8 hours to charge. Now you don't have a display on this. All you've got is a power bar there, as you can see, which shows you the state of the battery, and a simple on and off button. You've got a horn there, as you can see, and also you have a front light switch which is rigged up to the battery, which you just turn on and off from the control on the left hand handlebar there. The rear light is a battery operated light. It's not run off of the main battery. You do have to change the batteries in this, so I'm just pulling out the little strip there for the battery. So there you go, it's 2 modes, flashing and constantly on. Comes with a lovely rack as well, and as I say, there is no display on there. You have got no identification of how far you're going, how fast you've been. And there we go, that's the Shimano 6-speed gearbox there. The up and down levers operate nice and simply. And as I say, that's the power button there, showing your full charge. So it's just a pedal and go, this one, and it will take you up to the speed. You can use the gears to shift through the gearbox, and this one, as I say, has got a throttle already attached as well. Okay folks, so we've got it outside now, and just going to switch it to the on position like that, and then up on the controller, all you do literally is just turn it on by pressing the on button there, and we've got some LEDs, 4 LEDs displayed there from high to low. That's the battery, and as you can see, no other controls necessary. I've actually got my phone clamped on there so that we can actually see the miles per hour that we're on there. So let's get on the bike. Hopefully you can see all that. And let's start pedalling, see where it takes us. Right, I'm going to go up the hill first of all. So off we go. And already it's pulling me straight away. So I'm going to go up the gearbox straight away. 12 miles an hour we're going at the moment. So I'm not really putting in no effort at all into that pedalling. Let's just pull down. There's a bike car coming up there. I'll just let him go past. I've slowed down to a standstill again. I'm in 4th gear, pulling away in 4th gear. Probably 1 or 2 revolutions before it actually gets going. And there we go, it started taking me up now. So yeah, again I'm going up to probably 10 miles an hour now. I'm going to go up the gearbox now to 5. So if you turn the throttle, then it really picks up and off you go. So I'm just coming down to a standstill. Going to change down the gearbox now, down to about 3rd gear. And while I'm pedalling there, if you want to use the throttle, don't forget in the UK at the moment the throttles are not fully legal, but I'm coasting along at 15 miles an hour there, no problem whatsoever using the throttle. Brakes are adequate. I'm pushing away in 3rd gear and just using the throttle just to help assist me there. Let's go up the gearbox. It is a smooth ride. And in fact it's taken me to 16 miles an hour with relative ease. I'm putting in very little effort at all there. Yeah, a nice easy bike to ride. The seating position's lovely, it's very upright. The sprung seat is doing a good job at keeping me comfortable, and also the extra padding on the seat is very nice and all. So I'm in top gear, 6th gear here, pedal along very, very easily. And dropping down the gearbox, I've stopped pedaling at the moment, I'm not using the throttle. It rolls very nicely as well. Keeping up with a constant speed there. Yep, there's no resistance on rolling. And I'm just going to change down to 5th gear, down to 4th gear. Again, nice and easy to pedal. I'm going to be turning right here, left, sorry. And again, the pickup is nice with no effort whatsoever. And turning that throttle assist does make a lot of difference. Hopefully in the UK they're going to become legal very, very shortly, I would imagine, as well as the output up to 500 watts. That's the speaking at the moment. Ideal for a commuter or just bimbling about town. I'm going to take it down to 3rd gear now. Apply both brakes, again very good brakes, and pulling away, no problem whatsoever. Go up the gearbox. Fifth gear, I'm putting in a bit of effort now. I think they said the pedal assist drops down after 4th gear, so you may notice it sort of, you're not doing as, you're putting in a bit more work when you're in 5th gear, but if you drop down to 4th gear or 3rd gear, then it pulls and takes you off, which it's just done there. Or you can just use the throttle, as I say, if you're allowed to use the throttle in the country you're in. which works very well. I'm going up the gearbox again. Slight incline. If you need the extra assist, the throttle picks up by just twisting that and takes the pressure off your legs, although you're still getting a workout, which is nice. So the beauty of electric bikes is that you're not just sitting there sedentary or standing up like on a scooter and not getting any exercise. You're actually getting that blood circulate around your body, and it's doing you good as well, but not enough to where you're panting or out of breath. As you can see, I've covered probably about a mile at the moment, and I've got no problem speaking while I'm driving this at all. And if I want to stop pedaling, I'm purely on the throttle now, and it's buzzing me along at 15 or 16 miles per hour. I'm on a slight incline. And there we go. Lovely little drive, ideal for work. Beautiful. So there you go, folks. That's the DYU C6 city bike, they call it. And yeah, it does everything it's supposed to do. A very good price. It's one of the lower budget end ones. It's about £699, this one. Check out the link in the description below, and see if there's a discount there. I'm not too sure, depending on when you're watching this. But yeah, ideal. Nice little bike. Ideal for a beginner, or perhaps someone who's not very tall, for example, because you can get a nice low seat height there, and it does go up to probably about 6'3", they reckon, as there's quite a big adjustment on there. The only downside to it is that you haven't got a display there for your speed or miles per hour or whatever. You've literally just got a power battery level indicator there. You've got your light, and you've also got your horn as well. But as I say, if you get a bracket, you can attach your mobile phone on there like I did there, for example, and you've got your own display, and also your map there as well, because you've got sort of your apps where you can have a map on there, so you know exactly where you're going, and your speed as well, which I've got there. There you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed that one. The DYU C6 comes in black or white. Nice little commuter. Hope you've enjoyed this review. Do check out my other reviews as well, and we'll see you in the next video, and until then, bye for now.